Alright, guys, so I'm back with another video. Hope y'all been good. Hope y'all been hype. Um, so originally, this video was gonna be me talking about why height doesn't really matter that much, like especially in real life compared to online. But I was scrolling on Twitter and then I had seen something that sort of made me, want to reconsider that title, right? And it's just really what you see on screen, with bitches talking about, oh, like, you know if you're under 6'2", then you're not even really tall like that. Like 6'2" is really short kings. Now I know that you can think that she's probably joking and that this video is satire, but ironically, like, it's probably, there's probably some type of truth to it. I think that overall, like, the high inflation is definitely one of those things that has happened nowadays, right now. And even going back to the original topic of this video, I do think that if you are like kind of short, like, 5'9", 5'10", maybe even 5'7", right, 5'8", I do think that you still have a good shot in real life, like a decent shot. And I think overall it would be better to just focus on the things that you can control, because a lot of dudes, even dudes that do have height, like, they don't, it doesn't really help them, right? Like, it's not really one of the things that you can say matters as much. If you can, like, improve like other aspects of your life, then that would be, it would still give you a big leg up compared to dudes that, don't do anything. But to be fair, that's not even what this video is about, right? It's just sort of the fact that overall, like, worrying about things like that is just not gonna it's just not gonna really help you that much in the long term, to be honest, because you can never really make, women content, in the sense that you can get, then you can never really make them content in the sense of what you, like, provide, right? Like, they're always going to be looking for more. They're always going to be looking for, someone taller. They're always going to be looking for someone richer, or better looking, or anything like that. Like, even, you being like 5'8" or 5'9" or whatever, you're wishing, oh, you could be 6 foot, but like 6 foot dudes are wishing they were 6'2", and 6'2" dudes and wishing they're wishing they were 6'5". And it's like, oh, if you're under 6'2", are you even considered tall anymore? Like, it feels like everyone's 6'2". And yeah, it's just, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just this never ending, like, quest to try to meet up to, like, the standards. And if you can somehow meet up with them, the standards just get higher every fucking week, right? So it's just like, why keep putting in that effort and trying, right? Like, you should really only try in the things that you feel will benefit you, and in the sense of, it's something that you want to do, and not something you want to do for others, right? When it comes to, oh, you just want to get girls, whatever. But that's sort of my outlook on it. Now, you could say that the funny part about me saying all this is that, I am 6'5". Like, I am pretty tall in real life. I am 6'5". But the thing is, like I said, without all the other like features that you need to complement that, it doesn't really do much for you on its own. So chances are, maybe if you're not pulling that much like girls right now, or you don't really have game like that, whatever, whatever the fuck that is, then, like, yeah, it's chances are, if you were a bit taller, it's probably not going to change much, right? Like, it's not really going to significantly increase like your chances that much, you know what I mean? So you might as well focus on the things that really do increase your chances, and that's things like, money and status, right? Now, not to say you should ever lead with your wallet when talking to a girl, but like, those are the things that would help you keep a chick in the long term, right? So those really are the things you should try to focus on more than height, I feel. Like, whenever you feel down about your height, you shouldn't, right? You should actually just be like, actually, I should feel down because I'm broke, right? That's something that you should feel down about, not really your height, because it's probably not gonna change that much for you, to be honest. I don't know if this video is meant to be rope feel or like cope feel or whatever. It's sort of me just telling you, oh yeah, don't worry about your height. You have way worse things to worry about, all right? But like it is kind of true in a sense, and everyone does go through it. So I guess I just wanted to make a video about that. Yeah, pretty much. I was supposed to be going on a date today, but she canceled last minute because she got sick, or that's what she told me at least. But yeah, just wanted to talk about it. Probably gonna keep making more videos at this point, because why the fuck not? But yeah, I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.